morning.
Morning. You're as punctual as always, Yuki-kun. This morning, Junpei left earlier than usual, looking like the world was about to end. What happened?
Yeah.
Our midterm scores are going to be revealed today, so he said he's going to beg the teachers for a higher score before they get posted. I don't think that's how that works, dude, but honestly, I appreciate the initiative. You know to fear Mitsuru. As if that's going to work. Oh, by the way, remember that girl Sonata-senpai was talking about? Yamagishi-san? I heard she has a weak constitution, but that's just a rumor. I wonder what she's really like. But having more people join us in our fight is good news, right? Okay, I guess this one ain't voiced. Hey, the exam results are up! I'm in the top 10, hell yeah! Everyone is looking at me. Because yeah, well, this is Persona, so high exam scores equals charm. Yay! Come to think of it, Mitsuru promised to give me a gift if I scored well. I should talk to Mitsuru when I see her. Lunchtime is almost over. I guess it was lunch. Oh yeah, the time does say lunch. I should get back to class.
Okay, time for class.
Alright class, settle down. You can show off your scores to each other later. Let's spend a bit of time going over the test now. The first part was the kanji dictation section. How did any of you get this part wrong? It was a gimme. I swear, you make me ashamed to be your teacher sometimes. Great teaching strategy, lady. Next was the short essay, your reaction to a passage about bullying in schools. These don't have a sole correct answer. You could write whatever comes to mind so long as it's relevant. You could even write about something you'd never discuss out loud, like a complaint about bullying at Gekkoukan, for example. Though I'm sure that's not an issue in this class, right? Bear in mind, I hate cowards who resort to bullying. I'm feeling sleepy. Should I close my eyes? No.
Okay, moving on.
On to the next section. Many of you got these wrong. Are we paying attention? Good. Now, you are asked to write the correct conjugation in each case. The first one's answer was and, but if you wrote however, you looked out with some partial credit. I won't award it next time though, got it? Did you grade the tests? Actually, she might have. If it's language, it might be her section. I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. Woo! So, Junpei, how'd you fail? Class has ended for today. I'm neither happy nor disappointed with my score, since it's about average. How'd you do, new guy?
Oh!
Yuki-kun, I saw the exam results. You were really high up on the list. Kiryu-senpai seemed impressed. Maybe she'll even give you some kind of reward. Not you. Just like I thought. My score wasn't too bad. I guess it's a good starting point. And Junpei is nowhere to be seen. Okay. Kaz, Michael, Odagiri, Wild Duck, Kurosawa. Okay, so Odagiri or Miyamoto most likely. Making sure to go over to the shrine, though, to dupe a card. You know what? Let's get Spirit Drain duped, because that's some SP restore at least. Yeah. I don't think I'm actually going to end up using it very effectively, but at least it's something. Do I have Emperor? Do I have Chariot? I have Chariot. I don't have Emperor. Social Link. Not that. Student Council is at 2. The track team is at 3. So neither of them are particularly high. Hold on. Let me check my notes here, actually. What is the availability on these two? So Chariot is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Emperor is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Emperor is available on Wednesday, Chariot on Tuesday, Thursday. Emperor is technically a little bit rarer. So let's go ahead and get an Emperor persona from the Velvet Room, then go hang out with Odagiri.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Use. Summon.
Please take a look.
By Arcana, by level, because it's going to be down here somewhere. And we're looking for Emperor. Thornius, cool.
Please take. Is this acceptable? Very well. It's yours. Very well. We look.
Oh, gotta remember to hit up the vending machines. Go ahead and do this now. They do have an audio cue to remind you of it. And I can hit up the dorm later, so let's just go back over here. Classroom hallway. Good, good. Yes.
All right, Odagiri, I'm counting on you. For both our sakes.
I understand.
Oh,
Wrong social link, girl. You're the other one.
Hey, Odagiri, what was that about? What did he mean by for both our sakes?
He just wants to create a better school environment, so he simply asked a student fit for the job. Just like how the president asked him to join the student council to help out.
What? You can't decide something like that without talking to the president first.
What happened?
someone found a cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom. And that teacher wants the disciplinary committee to look into whose it was.
I mean, so far that sounds on the level. For both our sakes, wait. What does the secretary think Odagiri decided? A teacher came to him to ask for help, and it is more a job of the disciplinary committee to investigate something like this, because it's against school rules. Like, looping in Mitsuru would be a good idea, but it's not required, I wouldn't think.
Someone has broken school rules. It's only natural that I'm involved in finding and holding the transgressor accountable. Look, you have two choices. Either help out and prove you can be trusted, or refuse and prove you can't.
God, you're an ass.
People like you and me have to deal with a lot of crap around here, don't we?
Odagiri seems to have high expectations of me. I feel like we're becoming better friends.
Well then, I'll be excusing myself.
Hey! Don't ignore me! You kiss-ass!
Student council members shouldn't be fighting like this, should they? I better go tell the president.
My work is done here, so I'll head home. We didn't do anything!
perfect timing. Would you mind heading to the rooftop with me?
Oh no. It's time. I wanted to get as much done before this as possible. Sure.
A quick answer. I like that. It isn't anything important. I just wanted to show you something. And I just so happen to have the key to the rooftop. Now then, shall we go? Do you recall fighting that shadow here on the rooftop a little while back?
Yep, almost died.
Well, while cleaning up the aftermath, I happened upon some planters and gardening tools.
Mild BS. Like, I don't think they're gonna go further into that or anything, but I'm pretty sure the rooftop was pretty empty before. And, like, what aftermath? Taking us to the hospital?
And I couldn't help myself from setting up our own little garden. So, what do you think? Not too shabby, huh?
Looks pretty good.
Ah, you have impeccable taste. I'm glad my efforts didn't go unappreciated. Unfortunately, I can feel my back giving out after all that hard work. Do you happen to know a good chiropractor? But I digress. There is, in fact, a reason I brought you here. I'd like you to use these planters however you see fit. Although I did set them up, I'm afraid that I won't be able to tend to a garden as often as I'd like.
Was your plan to just pawn this off on a student? Like, I'm trying to figure out your line of reasoning here.
I did mention it to Kirijo-kun, but it didn't catch on, I suppose, due to her upbringing.
So yeah, you absolutely just wanted to pawn it off on a student. Why?
Besides, you're able to cook meals at the dorm, correct? Well, now you can grow your own vegetables for healthy eating.
I don't know how.
Oh, no need to worry your little head. Just plant a couple and let nature take its course.
I guess that'll work, sure. Using the rooftop vegetable garden. At the rooftop garden, you can raise crops of vegetables. Each one will take a different amount of time to grow. You or your teammates can eat the vegetables you harvest to gain benefits that will be helpful when journeying into Tartarus.
Here are some seedlings. Go ahead and plant them if you like. You should be able to purchase other types of seedlings around the city. Feel free to experiment.
Okay, the thing I was worried about that I was trying to do a ton of stuff beforehand might not quite be yet. Because it hooks into this, but I don't know if they show up at the same time.
Well, that's everything. And now, it's time to raise the roof and elevate this garden to new heights. And to top it off, eat your veggies, peas.
I'm convinced that that wasn't even in the script, he just ad-libbed it. Twilight Fragment. Any chance there's another one over here? Looks like no. Games. Jagal. It's the rooftop planter that I was told to take care of. Nothing is planted in the soil of the planter. Looks like we can plant some seedlings. Go ahead. Okay, 10 days until fully grown. Let me go ahead and put this on a new page, just so that we have an entire page ready for plants. Don't think I need it, but just to be sure. So, healthy, tomato, sprout, 10 days, and let me check the calendar because obviously the 35th isn't a date. Okay, it can be harvested on 6/4. Let me go ahead and have a different column for that then. Harvest 6/4. Okay, cool. Plant. Healthy tomato sprout. Cool, cool, cool. Right, we got the email, the message from games. From the arcade. Probably gonna end up doing Chagall, but let's just see if there's a 3K or not. Nope. Chagall. Save it up first. Report time. I sweated it out while working part-time as a waiter. I was given a cup of the cafe's signature pheromone coffee during my break. I dealt with housewives complaining that the pheromone coffee has no effect. Here's your paycheck for today. Try to use it wisely. Woo. There's my charm. There's my courage. And there's my bed.